Hi, and welcome to the Yarn Have a Geek podcast. My name is Laura. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Ravelry as Yarn Have a Geek. There's also a Ravelry group for the podcast where you can find all the show notes and take part in any eventual future cows or giveaways. And this is basically the Halloween episode. However, I am filming this the day before Halloween because unfortunately I will not be able to film at all on my usual Wednesday, which for this week is Halloween, because I am actually going to be in the hospital for a little bit of surgery to take out my gallbladder. So with that, I don't know if I'll be able to do next week's episode. So next week's episode all depends on how I've recuperated from the surgery. But if I'm not able to do next week's episode, that just means there's going to be more work done for the next episode after that. So with all of that taken care of, let's get started with this week's episode. I obviously didn't get much done because I was away in London and for the Comic-Con that was there this past weekend, but I did bring some work with me, so let's get started with this week's episode. Alright, let's get started with Whips of the Week. And basically, I brought 4 things to work on during my trip to London. I only worked on 3. So 1 did not get worked on, so that's not going to be a part of the podcast. But the first one is something that I'm hoping to have done before, fall ends, and that is my chocolate pumpkin socks. And I am actually almost finished this foot section. And almost at the heel. So hopefully by next episode I can have this sock done. But I absolutely love this pattern. This pattern is just gorgeous. And so hopefully I can have this one sock done for the next episode. But enough with that sock. Let's get on to the next sock I brought with me to London. That I did get some work done, but I mainly worked on that chocolate pumpkin sock on my train right there. I worked on this one on and off during my stay, and it is my Beaubaton socks with the heel finished, and I'm currently working on the foot. So maybe hopefully I can get this sock done as well for the next episode with the frill, but I still need to pick up the embroidery yarn to do the symbol for the Beaubatons. And last up, I've got stored in my zigzag stitches bag is one of the commissions I was working on, and I said I would not show this unless I got more work done on it, and I actually have gotten work done on it, which is the Final Fantasy VII Advent Children Cloud on Strife top. So I have now about 2 inches done, so I've got a whole bunch more to do before I get to split between the back and front and do the sleeves, but I finally got a good amount done on this. The fact that on the train ride coming back, I did about 2 rows in that. Because all that long thing is over 500 stitches. And actually, that is it for Whips of the Week. I know that was short, but obviously I was away. I was having fun. And I'm going to be talking about that in the next segment. Alright, it's time for some contact. As I was mentioning previously in this episode, this past weekend, I was away in London, Ontario for London Comic Con. I had an absolute blast. I actually got to, well, basically, I debuted a full new cosplay, which was my Bombshell Arisia. And weirdly, I also did a Southside Serpent, which ended, because of the way my hair has been, and almost kind of matching Tallboy's hair, I basically ended up doing a gender bend of Tallboy. So, although I will probably do more on that, which will include getting a fake piercing for my nose and getting the right earrings again for my ears. I had them, but they're floating somewhere amongst all my jewelry that I cannot find. And of course, I also got to wear my Star Trek Discovery uniform again at that con. And I got a picture in the chair. Unfortunately, I'm not going to show any clip show because I didn't take a lot of pictures, and it'd be pointless to do the clip show without all the pictures. But I will be posting some of them up on my personal Instagram, because the Yarn Habit Geek one is mainly for yarn. And I will post the link to my other Instagram account in the info bar below. Well, if you want to check it out. And plus, that's where I post my cat pics. And basically, that's all. That is basically all the cons I'm doing right now. There are a few cons in November, but I will be on bed rest because of the surgery before that. So my next official con will be last for this year is the Toronto Fan Days con, which is taking place, I believe, December 8th? Yeah, it was December 8th. It's a Saturday. Okay, so that's a one-day con. I don't know if I'm going to cosplay. If I am, it's probably going to be Southside Serpent again. Let's face it, I love my Southside Serpent jacket so much. But that is it for Con Talk. And I will see you all on the next episode, if it's next week or the week after. It all depends on my recuperation from the surgery. So, till then, stay crafty, my friends.